Well, this is going to be a first for me. We'll see if I can do this. I'll try to make it really brief, and then hopefully this will actually record or something. So this is my AJATT or update, MIA update. Just a little bit about me. I'm a really busy guy, so got 5 kids, and I'm not, I've got 2 jobs. So as far as what I put in about 60 to 80 minutes a day on average, averaging probably right now 75 minutes a day. But I think you could do it a little more efficiently on Anki, and then an hour a day averaging watching different media, things like that, just to give you an idea of how busy I am and still kind of making progress. This last 12-week period, we moved houses, which included all the actual physical moving, financing for loans. We also were out of the country for a while, celebrating an anniversary. So this is you can do it. You can do it if you can put in this much time. If you can make some serious progress. I don't know if you could do it with 30 minutes a day on Anki. I doubt it. I think you probably need to hit at least an hour. But I also think that's an achievable goal for most people. I had been doing these updates on 12 weeks, just for no specific reason, just because that's what I've been doing. I'll do my next update at a year, which is 52 weeks. So there's an extra, kind of lunar versus calendar month. So there's a few extra weeks in there. But we'll go ahead and make it make sense and have 52 weeks for the next update. As far as my progress, I've just been measuring that in terms of morphs. And so currently, as of today, I'm at 3482. When I updated, I'm not really tech savvy. When I updated versions, and I think it's the difference between like the K value and the other value they measure, I lost I don't even know, 700 morphs or something like that. So even though this number is still pretty low, I think first off, it's a more accurate number. I'm not really worried, even if I've done it wrong, because I'll just hit K when I hit the words that I've known or something like this. But yeah, I mean, that's probably a more accurate number. Whenever that other number was either inflated or maybe I just deleted a bunch of stuff. Because I am almost done. I'm about 600 cards to go on the Tango N3. So, I'd hoped to make it by this period. I didn't, and that's okay. I know that I'll make that by the next period if I want to, or if I don't, then it's because I chose not to. I did make a lot of changes, through each of these periods. So I deleted a lot of these smaller decks that I'd either mastered and I kind of just had them around for no reason, or they just kind of didn't necessarily make a lot of sense. I had a Take Hims, and that I got rid of. I got rid of a one on counters. I had a lot of little decks that didn't matter. I recently started a deck built by Otaku's grammar deck. It's like a 200 card deck. So I'll make my way through that, see how that is. I did keep the pitch deck. I think that's done a lot of good. Just do that a few minutes a day. One thing I've noticed, I'm still not 100% accurate by any means, but if I'm listening to a single word, I can generally, I'd say 75 to 85% identify the pitch pattern by ear. And compared with when I started was 0. It was essentially all random. If I were just guessing, I couldn't really hear it at all. So I definitely am going to continue that. I've seen that. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to continue with the core deck. I haven't been adding cards, but I haven't deleted it because maybe I'll finish it because I do like it. But mainly I've just been kind of hogging away at the N3 deck. And so then in this next period, I'll either deep dive something or finish, maybe go into N2. I haven't really decided, and I keep waffling on that. So we'll see. I don't even know. As far as other things I've been doing in this period, I've noticed that NHK Easy News has been something. I've been really reticent to get into any kind of reading just because I'm lazy, I guess. Kind of limited on time. But I noticed that most of the articles, unless there's just a lot of department of such and such, agency of such and such, which I just don't even care to memorize all those, they generally are pretty comprehensible at this point. And so that's been encouraging because, that's actual media. I kind of ranked 3 of the most intelligible things for me. One, Otaku mentions a lot on Nuke Marine's Discord, Peppa Pig. He likes to, push for Peppa Pig. And so that's very intelligible, incredibly intelligible. Definitely can learn vocab from that. pretty easily if there's like a single word. I mean, it's very, very easy. Shirokuma Cafe, the polar bear cafe, is also quite understandable, just for a variety of reasons. So that one's a really great one to just kind of understand a lot of what's happening. And then the Netflix adaptive subs, which is something that Matt initially, that's why I'd heard that recommendation, Matt versus Japan, and that's been really good too, where available. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think if I do deep dive, I'm not going to definitely not going to do 98, 95%. I probably could, but I think I'd get bored. I think I'd rather just go to a new show versus getting to that. So I might just start at something pretty low, because I think like for all of Shirokuma Cafe, it would be like 200 words or less if I got to 80% or so. So maybe, I don't know, and maybe I'll change. So we'll just see, and I'll update you guys. Yeah, out of your mark. So I guess the big recommendations would be definitely the pitch. You know, if you're not supporting on Patreon, Dogen, you know, I think that's definitely worth, you know, at least enough to go through the courses and get the deck. The Tango series is awesome. I know people feel differently, and that's okay. I really think N3 has been great. I definitely plan on finishing it at this point. And yeah, the other kinds of things that have been created recently have definitely made card generation a lot easier, because definitely 6 months ago, it was pretty still intimidating for someone like me. But with the dictionary add-on and some of the other stuff that's been created, and like the readability analyzer, which hopefully I'll figure out a way to link all that below. That's made it really, really quick and easy, less scary at least. So just a couple of tidbits. Anyway, I'll see you guys out of here.